Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back. A little late on this, I'm sure. Been a week. It's been quite the week. Had the main AC go out. That's always fun. Needed it. Replace this actually works well for me. Get him, Rhyhorn. Show no mercy. But yeah, so that was pretty good. Watching over that. Didn't sleep too well because my choices were try to sleep in the warm part of the house where it'd be difficult to sleep, or sleep here in the office. Okay, this gets interesting because I think he'll hurt me, or sleep here in the office with a monster that will wake me up at some point during the night. This is not a happy day. Well, more like a week, but it took a lot of effort too. I had to keep working with the AC to try to get some cold air, because basically it could work for like maybe 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and then it'd be too strained to do anything else. But I had to keep making sure that oh, that's actually good. Another move for him. Ooh, Magnemite. Don't mind if I do. But I had to keep an eye on the drain system, because basically it was generating too much ice, and then it would just basically flood to the pipes and it could have backed up into the system, so I had to work hard to kind of keep an eye on that. It was a very tug-of-war moment there. But now I can just leave the ACB. It was a good day. Alright. Yes, you'll share. Gonna pick this up. I don't necessarily need it. Don't need it. You can have it. It's all yours, bud. Alright, let's do some rearranging, because now Rhyhorn has earned his fair share of the keep. Alright, and we'll just keep on going, because we're actually about to exit out of this tunnel. It's just a slow process of having to go back and heal up all the time, but well worth it. Getting all those experience points, finding a Rhyhorn. Does my day get any better? I don't know. I don't know. To be fair, Rhyhorn's probably not gonna do so well here, but here we go. Okay. Alright, what did I pick up? Leech seeds. Can anyone even? Butterfree can. Because we don't get any other Pokemon. We don't get a grass Pokemon usually. Could I find one? It's possible. It's usually Bellsprout or Oddish, like up north of here. Squeeze me. There we go. Alright. Do a little heals. Do a little thinking. A little tinkering around. We do have another rival fight we gotta get through. Another rival fight. Alright. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna quickly make a save state, just to have as the backup. Oh, I don't know which one I made. It's confusing sometimes. There we go. Just in case this goes terribly wrong, don't want to actually save over the game data. It's a nice thing about emulation, so I can just kind of save when I need to. I do want to check back here real quickly. There we go, found it. I always forget exactly where, if it's here, if it's there kind of deal, but usually there's a rare candy there. We lucked out there. Lucked out for sure. And I'm seriously debating about finding a grass Pokemon just for now. Like, it'll be replaced later on. But having a grass Pokemon for the Misty fight wouldn't be too bad. With Lieutenant Surge, they're resistant to electricity, so it's not a that early Pokemon. I think that's a... I'm gonna take a wild guess. You're Psychic, yes. Plant Psychic. Alright. That was a good guess. Okay, it knows Mega Drain. This is why we have the save states. Because we don't know what we're getting into. So it's usually... I don't think he has Execute at this stage. He does later on. But normally he has the Pidgeotto at level 18. Which is usually a problem. So starting with the Execute's an interesting choice. I might switch into Charmander if Butterfree gets knocked out. You know, just get some critical hits like that. Debating about, do I even just wait? Just switch once Butterfree wakes up? Because the Hypnosis is a problem. It's a big problem. Like, Gen 1 Hypnosis is no joke. Does not care about what your opinion is about it. It will just be an annoyance. So glad they fixed that later on. Oh, see, it knows Leech Seed. I could have done that, but no. Because what I'd rather do is teach Leech Seed to a Grass-type Pokemon, like the Oddish, so that, like, I can get more health and use Absorb to get even more health. Alrighto. Alrighto then. There's the Lance. This is just the slow fight. One we're gonna lose. I could switch to the Pidgey as well. Does Pidgey even know a flying type move? It's just a possibility. This Leech Seed Absorb combo is not doing my Butterfree any favors. Not today. I very well may teach Butterfree Leech Seed just to kind of whittle down the health of Execute for a bit. It's not a pretty sight here. Alright. There you go, Butterfree. You did good. You did good work. Alright. Yeah. Pidgey, I don't think has all the things I need. Stick with the Charmander. That was super effective. This Execute is a beast. This Execute does not care. To be fair with the... Oh, okay, that's good news for me, actually. That is very good news. Because even if I fall asleep, it'll get hurt by the burn, basically negating the Leech Seed. So the more hits we can get while he's awake, the better my life will be. What? What? What was that? What was that? Alright, come on. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. Got hurt by the burn, yes. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch to the Pidgey. Because I don't need the Leech Seed to be doing its thing. Like, I'm fine with the occasional hits from Absorbs, but what I need... Okay, do have Gust. Oh, good thing it knows Mega Drain, too. This is actually quite strong for not being effective. But I don't need the Leech Seed to be working while I'm asleep. Okay, good news. And then switch to Quick Attack. Okay! Took 3 different Pokemon. So fine. Charmander's much stronger now. Alright. Got a Nidorino. Oh, now the Butterfree. Okay. Alright, let me think this through. Rhyhorn would actually be a good choice because Nidorino's poison, and poison does not like the ground type. So yay me. Yay me. And Horn Attack is rock now. I think it was. I think that was the thing. It was Horn Attack. Either way, if it was normal or rock, it's not going to do much damage against the Rhyhorn. Okay. That worked better than I thought. Good job, Rhyhorn. You're so cool. You're just the best. Okay, sending out a Pikachu. I'm going to just keep the Rhyhorn out. The Pikachu's a bit of a surprise. I'm not going to lie. That's not even an option. Like... Never had one, so that's an very interesting choice. Okay, sending out the Warp Total, I will switch. Yeah, we'll just go with Pikachu. I'm hoping for a Paralysis. Just use the Thunder Wave right off the bat. I know Pikachu's fast, but my other Pokemon may not be fast. So this will help make sure that I can get some hits in. Plus, there's always the chance that we get ourselves, or get himself paralyzed and whatnot. No. One down. Alright, I'm gonna send out the Charmander because he's actually asleep. He's not gonna do much good. Well, the bite probably will just finish him off. Ooh! I like that. I like that, because Water Gun probably would have. I was actually hoping for another paralysis. That would have been nice. But we're okay with that. See, we knew that was not gonna end well. Go with Rhyhorn. I'm basically saving Rattata at this point. I'm gonna go with Bite. Ooh, he has Bubble as well. So he had 2 water moves he could have used on Charmander. Used none of them. Alright, we accepted that. We're gonna go with the Pidgey. Can just use Gusts. We don't need Quick Attack per se. Alright, buddy. I'm gonna try Quick Attack, see if it actually ended up, if there's any noticeable difference. Well, I won't know if it's a critical hit, because that just will be stronger than a normal hit. Alright, Rattata. This is it, bud. This is all down to this now. Can we take another hit? Nope. Nope. I have to either crit or get a paralysis. Woo! That was scary. That was super scary. I'll just... okay. Yes. I gotta go heal up because of your needs to win. See ya, Joe. Okay. Oh, Nelly. That was a scary fight. But that's the hard part out of the way, honestly. At least in the normal game. And that worked out mostly well for me. Getting the paralysis probably helped a little bit. Just wish Pikachu had survived long enough to get that out of the way. Get some more hits in and whatnot. Do some rearranging. I think we're all good there. Alright. Let's see. So there's been some rumors spreading around recently out there in the world. The rumor is that there's a new... there's gonna be a Nintendo Direct showing up. Which will feature, like, the first-party titles of Nintendo rather than being, like, the partnership one. And to be fair, I think the last one was back in February. Like, we've had some of the third-party partnership directs, but nothing, like, super concrete. Scratch should be good, I think. I'll take it. I'll take it. Good thing it's a level 18 Kakuna. Why are they so strong? Anyway, some of the things that are being talked about with the Nintendo Direct is that we could very well see what the title for Breath of the Wild 2 will be. Unless if it just happens to be Breath of the Wild 2. The Wilder. You know how it is. Alright, I'm gonna actually just do a Thunder Wave, because there's a good chance Pikachu will not survive. That actually works. I'm just gonna keep sticking with my scratches. Yep, as I suspected. Some of the other rumors that are spreading around with Nintendo Direct is that we could hear about GameCube games coming to the Nintendo Switch Online service, which makes some sort of sense. We recently-ish got the Nintendo 64 on the online service. It seems to be doing well, all things considering. Yep. And the next console would be the GameCube. The other thing that could happen instead is that they're going to bring the Game Boy titles to the online service because the 3DS store is going to shut down, which is the only legal way to go acquire digital copies of the game. Like, and unless you manage to find physical copies on eBay and whatnot, like, it just isn't a thing to get some of the original Pokemon games. Good thing I got poisoned. It's a good day to be alive. Kunas are just the worst. That's just all it is. There we go. So, I wouldn't mind either one, because the thing is like, honestly, I think for the past 3 years, there's been talk of Metroid Prime remasters coming to the Switch, in basically ahead of the Metroid Prime 4 schedule. That's actually good. That's good news. I'm gonna go back and heal up. Good stuff. That's what I always say. Yeah, Rattata's gonna faint here very shortly. A sad day. Sad day. But kind of the new thing is people are some of the people are saying that instead of like the trilogy, it's just gonna be Metroid Prime 1 remastered coming to the Switch. So whether it's just like on the online service or if it's if its own separate game, would prefer it to be a physical copy. Would prefer it. And I'm not gonna lie, I'd spend $60 on a remastered Metroid Prime 1. I'd do it. I had no shame in that. If you've ever seen me do my streams, you know for a fact I love Metroid Prime 1 to death. There we go. So we'll see if this if basically Nintendo Direct and GameCube games become true. Always gotta be like careful with rumors and whatnot. And they always say they're like it's from a reliable source, and then that reliable source will definitely have some completely wrong things and guesses that they've heard about. But I wouldn't be surprised if we saw, either at the end of this month or during October, we saw something about a Nintendo Direct, because it's been a while for some of the first-party titles. And it'd be nice to see, like, you know, what games are going to come out for the holiday season. Because I can't remember if it was last year if we first heard about Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which just came out recently. Yep, I know. I didn't switch the Butterfree around. Bit of a problem. Either that or I'm wrong and Butterfree's actually level 12. No, Butterfree's 13. That's my bad. So, it gets interesting. I do hope we have a good Nintendo Direct for games that are coming out. Just because I think we're basically at the point where the only first-party titles that we know are coming to the Switch are going to be Breath of the Wild and Metroid Prime 4. Maybe there's something else I'm missing, but honestly, like, there's not a lot of there's no talk of like a new Mario game per se. So here's the other interesting thing. I gotta do some rearranging, of course. I'll keep it going. I'll do it. Alright, Well, that was a big switcheroo there. I'm gonna go heal up. So here's the other thing, right? The Switch has been around for, I think, 5 years. Either coming up on 5 years or it's already hit it. The 3DS not only has ended its support, but I believe it's March of 2023 that the eShop will close on it. So it'll be interesting to see what's the next console. Like, people have been talking about a Switch 2 for decades at this point. And I'm just like, look, if you say it enough times, I'm sure it'll happen. And honestly, a lot of the times I think people heard about a new Switch model, said, oh, it's the Switch 2, and then it became the Switch Lite and the Switch Pro? I don't know what it's called, the OLED one. So, I think basically that's what they thought. They heard about it, they're like, it's gonna be Switch 2, and it's like, no, it's just it's either the Lite model or the slightly upgraded model. But the next big thing, like, the Switch is still doing well by all means, but what's going to be the next console? Is it going to be like a pure like console, like just one that's connected to the TV? Will it be a pure handheld one going back to the Game Boy 3DS days? That's one of the more interesting ones that I'm curious about. Is what's the next step? Because the Switch will eventually lose support. So it's like, it'd be interesting to see as well, like later on the line, like if the next big console is at least backwards compatible with the Switch. Like they might go back to like a disc-based system instead of cartridges. But it'd be interesting to see if you could just plug in Switch games and play with the Joy-Cons that way. Just Nintendo's been pretty good about the whole backwards compatibility thing. Makes sense to keep that train going. Just to get everybody on board. Not to mention that everyone's love to the backwards compatibility of the Xbox One games. So, I'm like, it's a thing. People still want to play their old games, just on a newer system. Like, you look at me. I'm playing one of the oldest games out there. The classic. Right, I forgot. Nidoran's can learn Scratch. We're getting used to this system here. Getting a little used to it here. Takes some time. But I'm more interested in, don't get me wrong, would love the Metroid Prime, Metroid Prime 1, Metroid Prime 4, would love for those to be released. But I'm like, what's the next console that I have to buy? Because I will buy it, so I'm a sucker for the Nintendo and consoles. Yes, so close, come on. Come on, buddy. Almost there. Yes. Brilliant. Oh, nice. That's an added bonus. Alright. Alright, I think we're gonna call it quits here for today. We've done quite a bit of battling, actually. Solid progress. I honestly didn't think I was gonna pass the rival battle the first time around, just because Pure Red is so different from the original game. But seem to have done well against level 18s, so we seem to be making progress. I'm not even purposely switching to, minus the Gary fights, not purposely switching for type advantages. Just trying to get everybody leveled up as best as I can. There we go. Alright, I'll walk back up there. Use my little legs. Oh, right, I keep forgetting. They added the sprint button. Golly. Listen, I've been playing Pokemon Red for, 20 years? More or less. Just probably closer to 25, but I've been playing it for a while. And when you've replayed this game so many times, you're used to very certain things. So when a new feature's added and you don't remind yourself that it's a thing, you keep forgetting about it. It does save quite a bit of time. But I'm gonna call it quits here. Thank you all for watching. Sorry this is a little bit later than usual. Hopefully next week is a little bit more sanity for me. But until then, hope you enjoy your weekends. And take care, everyone.